Are you looking to make your kids' tooth fairy visit extra special, or are you looking for some ideas to create as a tooth fairy kit? Well, in this video, I'll show you everything that you can make in Canva for these tooth fairy kits. So the first thing you want to do is go into the template search box and type in tooth fairy. So there are a lot of things you can do. Apparently there's letters, certificates, notes, receipts, and if you go in, there's a lot of things you can choose from. And the first one is a letter from the Tooth Fairy. This is if you want to send a more detailed letter from the Tooth Fairy to your kid, or create a template for your kit. And then there's also Tooth Fairy certificate. And let's go edit one so you know how that works. You can go into a certificate and then customize the template. So what you want to do is change the name on this and the date, and then whatever you want to call the Tooth Fairy. This is the Tooth Fairy name. And then what you want to do is go to download, and I would choose print in PDF standard or PDF print if you want better colors, and then just download the PDF file to print yourself. If you don't have a printer, they do have a printing option, so you can print with Canva. And you would just have to choose flyers, which is the letter sized paper. So if you want to add more things to this Tooth Fairy magic, or if you're trying to build a Tooth Fairy kit to sell, you can include a note like these, or you can create more things like a Tooth Fairy punch card. And you can find this by typing in punch card, like a reward punch card or a loyalty punch card. And then you can just change the title of this to say how many teeth you've lost, and then you can keep track of that. Another thing I've seen is a Tooth Fairy door hanger. So what you want to do is just print out one of these and make it into like a Tooth Fairy theme. And a lot of people use this because they don't want to wake up their kids, or have the opportunity to be caught by their kids. So they now do an exchange on the door handle. You can confirm what other things are in kits, like by going to Etsy and typing in Tooth Fairy. And then this is what pops up. So this is what I was talking about, the Tooth Fairy pick up and drop off. You can attach some sort of cardboard to the printed hanger and add something like a pocket to it, so then you can add money and take the tooth. And if you see here, you can actually see that this was created from Canva. We've seen this template in Canva, and so now you have the note and also a receipt. You can make something like a receipt to say which tooth you got. Let's see if we can create a receipt in Canva. So if you want to recreate something like this in Canva, you can just go into a receipt like this, or copy the length and dimension of this, and then include a Tooth Fairy image, title. Also, you can probably search for the teeth diagram like this on Canva and a barcode like this. Let's do a search and see if we can find these. Yeah, so there's teeth diagram here. Something like this would work, or something like this would work as a teeth diagram. And then you would just duplicate this. And then you can search for a barcode like this. There's lots of different options here. So this is totally redoable in Canva. And as you can see in Etsy, there's also Tooth Fairy money like this if you don't want to give out real money. And that's something we can recreate in Canva. If we go in here and search money, there are lots of different templates to recreate money. You have things like this or this, and then all you need to do is just go in and customize it You can change out the images. The background is just individual icons, so you can take that away. And you can replace the main image with a tooth fairy and also the text up here, and you will have your tooth fairy money. So I hope you enjoyed my ideas here for creating tooth fairy printables. You can have certificates, and I found one here that also have the teeth available for you, and this is like an all-in-one certificate. There are definitely tons of materials in here for you to use, and I hope you enjoy this video and see you next one. Bye.